Pokemon is making its way on the channel as we take part in a new journey. Join us as we take on Fire Red. Now, here's how this campaign's gonna work. It's gonna be a lot like normal Let's Plays, but with a few twists. I have to battle every trainer. That includes gyms, hideouts, and routes. They can be in any order, and I can go to the Pokemon Center between battles. But, if I ever white out, I have to reset my game to the last story-progressed Pokemon Center and try again. Every time I first heal out of Pokemon Center, that creates a checkpoint. I can't be more than 5 levels above the ace of the next gym, and if I lose to the Elite Four or the champion, that's the end of the run. Can I become the very best that Kanto's ever seen? Welcome to the GREEFLOCKE. Welcome back to another wonderful day in Kanto. Last time we were here, we were laying the smackdown on Surge's electric rats. Now that we have the Thunder Badge, it's time to make our way to Celadon and challenge Erika's grass types. I heal up and head north of Vermilion to the underground tunnel. Once back in Cerulean, we cut down the tree east of the city to head to Rock Tunnel. There's a good deal of trainers on this route, so I make sure to be careful and to heal accordingly. The last thing I want is to be reset by being dumb. The trainers on this route don't seem to give too much of an issue, and we eventually make it to the Pokemon Center before entering the entrance of Rock Tunnel. Now, I know people are probably going to roast me in the comments for this, but I taught Flash to Pikachu. Look, I don't claim to be a Pokemon expert, and I don't have this map memorized, and pulling up a tutorial is annoying. So, I'm all for using what the game gives you. Plus, we've already talked about Celadon. He's here for a good time, not a long time, alright? Once in the tunnel with full visibility, I lead with Stinky. There's a lot of Slowpoke fanboys and personified Gravelers in here. Speaking of personified Gravelers, here's a hiker now. This guy only has a Geodude. 2 Karate Chops take it out, and Miss Piggy is rewarded with Evolution. Darwin would be proud. After the evolution, I lead with Primate. Might as well. This menopausal ruffian would make any mon shudder if confronted in a dark alley. Also, word of advice to anyone going through Rock Tunnel, the trainers in here aren't really the issue. The issue is every 5 steps a wild encounter pops up. I swear, the amount of Zubat and Geodude I saw did nothing but trigger a deep-rooted PTSD of clingy ex-girlfriends past. But I digress. Eventually, we find the exit and leave Rock Tunnel. On the other side are a few trainers I have to battle because rules say so. After sweeping up the remaining crumbs of combat, I was finally in Lavender Town? This place gives me the creeps. There's a heaviness in the air. But I decided to heal and explore the town while I'm here. I'm sure nothing in this town will be a problem. I enter the Pokemon Tower, the second most sacred place in Kanto, second only to your mother's bed, and run into Algo. Wonder what he's doing here. He asks if my Pokemon are alive? What is he talking about? Before I can say anything, he challenges me to a battle. I got caught slipping and led with Drax to his Pidgeotto. I switched to Sellout and eat a Gust before thunderbolting it out of the battle. Next up is Growlithe, so I switch back to Drax and we use Dig. Down goes the dog. He then sends out Execute, so I switch to Jake and Oko with 1 Inver. Next is Wartortle, so out comes Sellout to Oko with a Thunderbolt. Last is Kadabra, and I decide to stay in and Thunderbolt again. It hangs on, but 1 more finishes the job. And just like that, Algo is defeated. Wait, where's his Raticate? Oh god, no. That's why Algo was here? But the SSN? My god, what have I done? And he's back to being a jerk. I don't feel bad anymore. After Algo scurries off, I decide to explore more of the tower when a literal freaking spirit shows up. Mama ain't raised no fool, so I decided to get the heck out of there and hurriedly run to Celadon. After battling a few more trainers, I have to take another underground road like it's 1846 and finally make it to Celadon. As I enter town, I notice a member of Team Rocket on the way to the Pokemon Center. If Team Rocket is here, that means trouble. I heal up, unlocking a new checkpoint, and set off for the department store Celadon is known for. Dad's gotta do some shopping. I snag a few TMs for later and make sure to stop and get a few precious gemstones. I give Celadon a Thunderstone so he can finally live up to his name. Then, I made sure Stinky got stoned as well. Puff puff pass, bro. After I finished evolving the team, I stopped and met a sweet old lady that had some special tea she was slinging on the low. I then went and found every basic white girl's favorite Pokemon, so that's what I named it. I then stopped inside of a cool looking building with flashing lights that read Game Corner. I was ready to make financially unstable investments until I saw a member of Team Rocket. I went over to confront him and challenged him to a battle. He was short work and ran away saying something about warning his boss and disappeared. Inspecting the poster he was guarding revealed a switch that opened a secret staircase. I followed the steep steps to confront any Team Rocket down here. The first floor only had a couple of guards and a barricaded door, so after I beat them up I descended further into the basement. There was only one guard on the second floor. I made quick work of him before descending deeper. I'm saving the spinning puzzles for after I clear everything else. The third floor was pretty much the same, only a couple guards and a floor puzzle. I decided to clear the floor and start working back towards the exit. Tucked in the corner was another staircase that led to a lone grunt. I battled him and he dropped a lift key that I snatched before he can pick it up. Back on the second floor, I started solving the floor maze, picking up all of the items. Once complete, I hit the final set of stairs and clear the final floor before getting in the lift all the way to the bottom. I get off the lift and find two guards taking point on either side of a reinforced door. The boss must be behind there. So I challenge them and beat them both before finding myself in front of a slimy, oily glistening man. He introduced himself as Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket. No matter his rank, he'll fall like the rest. He leads with Onyx to my Sid. Sid side beams and Onyx hangs on with a sliver of health and is taken out with confusion. He then sends out Kangaskhan, so I switch into Miss Piggy, who OHKOs with a karate chop. Last up is Rhyhorn. I stay in with Miss Piggy, and a karate chop and a low kick later, Giovanni is defeated. And just like every failing company, it starts at leadership. Giovanni vows revenge and disappears, dropping the Sylph Scope. Wonder what that does. Better hang on to it just in case. Now that the town was free from Team Rocket, it was time to face a real man, Erika. This gem has to be the most women in one space I've seen since a video I saw the other day, although it does seem a little tamer in here. I'm leading with Jake, finally being able to effectively use my starter and burn through these ladies like a fire started by Vanguard. Now the only thing standing between me and the fourth badge was Erika. It's time to battle. I lead with Jake because of course I'm leading with Jake, and she sends out Victory Bell. I hit an Ember before getting parried. Losing speed, Jake takes a hit before another Ember takes it out. Next up is Tangela, who ingrains and OHKOs to an Ember. Nice play. Last up is Vileplume. It hits Jake twice due to back-to-back paralysis, but I finally hit it with an Ember. Erika uses a super potion and Jake hits for another Ember, then gets hit and another para. I use a lemonade to regain some HP and then get back-to-back parried again and finally hit another Ember to take it out. And with that, Erika is defeated. She hands over the Rainbow Badge, TM19, and $2,900 bucks. Next stop, Fuchsia.